Okay, people, I wanted to talk about door frames. I'm going to start here with the stump of the tree I cut down. There's what's left of it, about 15 inches. And this stump is probably a good 26, 27, I don't know, maybe 30 inches across. It's very big. It was too big for my saw. But anyway, I got a lot of lumber out of it. It was too big for the sawmill, so I had to cut some slabs off with my chainsaw mill. But let's go look at the door frame pieces. I'll show you what those look like. Alright, these are the door frame pieces. They're 4 inches by 16 inches and about between 7 and 8 feet long. And these will be what bolts into place in each door hole. There's 3 door holes, and I have enough lumber here for the other 2. So I need 2 sides, a header and a threshold. These extra pieces, my wife wanted me to make some live edge shelving, so these are 1 inch thick by whatever, 15, 12. I might shave them down. The problem is with them, why they're out here instead of in there, I got them cut in one day. Well, not in one day. Every day I cut one, I hauled it inside thinking that I wanted to get it out of the rain and the weather right away, and that turned out to be a really bad idea. Because mold started growing wherever I had put spacers on the wood to let it, have some air. So wherever there wasn't air on the spacers, these 2x12 spacers that I used, is where it started growing mold right away. And I think I figured out why. So last night I pushed them out the door and pressure washed all the mold off. They look a lot better. About 75% better than they did last night. They were really black, and right now they're just gray. I think I'm going to use a bleach solution to get them cleaned up the rest of the way, and then whatever the bleach doesn't work, then I'll just go ahead and sand it. I think it'll be okay. I think what happened was they didn't get any sun and they were still wet, and so when the spacers were preventing them from drying out, they let the mold grow. Because wherever there wasn't a spacer, it was dry enough that they dried out. Anyway, so let me show you why they have to be 4x16. Okay, why they have to be 4x16 is because my lower logs are up to 24 inches. For this particular area, I think the biggest one I have is about 20 inches where this door frame meets it. And so we needed at least a 16-inch frame to make it look like it matches the logs as far as thickness and just overall good looks, I guess. And so anyway, that's why they have to be 16 inches wide. You can see at the top, some of the logs are 12 inches at this point. They vary because I've got a lot of taper in these logs, so there'll be like a skinny one and a really fat one, but on the other end of the skinny one, it's pretty fat too. So anyway, just a lot of taper I had to deal with. But these frames are about 500 pounds each. When fully assembled. They're held in place with 8-inch long, half-inch lag screws, and I left a gap here so that I can chink. This big gap was because this log was there would have been just 2 inches of it left. I think it would have looked weird. That's debatable. I can just fill that in with chink, so it'll be fine. But anyway, just wanted to give you an idea on the size of the door frame. They're sort of structural. They kind of hold the logs from flipping around, but it's pretty solid. When I slam the door, none of the house doesn't move at all. So I think I did okay on that.